Welcome back, everybody, to the Tennessee Titans franchise. We have a chance to do something that we have yet to accomplish in this series, and I know it doesn't sound like a huge achievement, but if we can win this game against the New Orleans Saints, we will be above 500 for the first time in the entire series. We would also top Year 1's win total, and we get to face the number 32 ranked defense in the NFL today. Is this the week where Derrick Henry gets things back on track, as we haven't seen him clear 4 yards a carry and run for 100 yards in the same game in 5 weeks? Recently, we've seen Sal Sexton become the new star of this offense. We're finding the right ways to use him, and he's averaging over 100 yards a game over his last 3. And he's now 7th in the NFL among all tight ends in receiving yards a game. He may already be the most dangerous receiver on our offense. New Orleans comes in with only a 1-9 record, and on top of that, they're missing Michael Thomas today. Jameis Winston is the quarterback, Alvin Kamara is in the backfield, but at receiver it's Chris Olave, Connor Weddington, and Equanimous St. Brown. They're going to be asking a lot of Kamara and Olave. And I want to see the defense play well in a week like this. We know we have to get better at stopping the run, but I am confident in our ability to slow down the New Orleans passing game. And that defense will be put to the test here right away as New Orleans will receive the opening kickoff, and we are underway from the Superdome. And they'll open at their 25-yard line. Jameis Winston, 16 touchdowns to 9 interceptions on the year. They got 3 tight ends. We respond by stacking the box on first down. Here's Alvin Kamara. And his first carry doesn't go far, and there is a flag down against New Orleans. Already backed up for first down and 17. It's Kamara once again. He gets some room, breaks a tackle, and is across the 30, a 14-yard run as they erase the penalty. Second down. Handling the pressure and the pass hauled in. First down, Saints at the 41. Pressing receivers, and Kamara gets it again for a first down into Titan territory. We struggled against Najee Harris last week, and the first 2 carries making me a bit nervous. New set of downs, and Winston is off the mark. He had an open receiver and missed him. Spreading the defense out on second down. Check down to Alvin Kamara. It's a gain of 5. We should see a lot of press coverage on third down. Winston needs 5 and looks to run for it. He gets a lot more than the 5. First down to the 27. He runs for 15. New Orleans working their way down the field. Fake to Kamara. And a throw his way as he makes the catch. And Monty Rice is there for a quick stop. Third down. Pressure coming. Winston to the end zone. Knocked away from Olave by Caleb Farley. And the Titans eventually get off the field. 3-0 New Orleans. They did move the football pretty well. They get the first points. Now we'll see this Tennessee offense against a lower-ranked Saints defense. The Titans come in having scored at least 28 points in each of their last 6 games. They come out, offset pistol, Henry in the backfield, Leonard Rouse gets the start. A run going Henry's way, and he is stuffed immediately. Same look, and on second down, Malik Willis looks to take off and slides down after getting first down yardage, gain of 12. Safety cheating down a little bit on first down. The quick pass is caught. That's Calvin Ridley, gain of 7. They're staying in this inverted pistol look, and they go to Henry once again. He's stacked up. Ball comes out at the end, and it's picked up by Leonard Rouse. Loss of 6 or 7. And the Titans are going to have to challenge this if they want those yards back, as Henry was definitely down and the referees missed it. If the Saints had recovered, they'd have automatically reviewed it. But we win the challenge, third down. Henry carries and gets the first down. Finally, a forward push. Hopefully an easier time moving the ball in this next sequence. Play fake. Willis slings this one to Burks downfield. He has it in Saints territory, winning the matchup against Marshawn Lattimore. Ball at the 29. They go to Henry again. And they are dominating up front. These linemen getting off blocks quick. Maybe 2 on that last one for Henry. And now they'll hand it off to Treylon Burks. And that's a 5-yard run, making it third down. 2 tight ends to the right side. Play clock winding down, and a timeout called by Tennessee. It can be confusing here in the Superdome. Sometimes you got to take a timeout and regroup. They'll run it, and again they are stopped. They can't possibly do it again. That's what the Titans said that entire drive, giving it to Derrick Henry. Bullock from 39. Kick is good. Game is tied. 3 apiece. First quarter already winding down after 2 long possessions. Fake to Kamara. Winston throwing. He's got Adam Troutman escaping the coverage. And he gets out to the 48-yard line. Nice catch and run. They go empty with Kamara out wide on first down. And Winston completes around the 40-yard line. And there's Weddington. First down Saints. A stretch. Nice move. Kamara bouncing ahead for a gain of 5. They're moving the ball quite well so far. And now Kamara, big opening. Inside the 20. Red zone trip for the New Orleans Saints. We're starting to see a really bad trend with this team's run defense. Winston against the 5-man rush. To the end zone again. Out of room on the pass. Testing Caleb Farley. Second down, pressure, down goes Winston. Jeffrey Simmons explodes through the middle. And the Titans make the big defensive play. Field goal try, up and good. Saints with 2 field goal drives to open. And the Titans will take over at their own 28. After a run-heavy first possession, play fake. Willis takes a shot. Knocked away from Calvin Ridley. We haven't seen many of those deep balls actually connect this year. 3rd and 7. Off the edge, it's Cam Jordan. And the Saints get the first stop. Right around Elton Jenkins. Never expecting that. Ryan Stonehouse to kick this one away. Very returnable here from the 32. And some blocking set up. Good run back. That's only 29 yards a net for the Titans punt unit. Not very good. And a short field now for a team that's already scored a couple times. Empty to begin on first down. Quick catch Kamara. Working against Caleb Farley. Aggressive look here. And a run. Kamara. First down. On his 6th carry, he's already at 52 yards. Handling this pass rush. Winston checks down, and Kamara is there, close to a first down. They've stayed in good third down scenarios so far. They need 1, and Kamara does not get it. It's Jeffrey Simmons again. He ended their last drive, but the 1-win Saints aren't kicking. 4th and 1, they'll go for it. He's blitzed. Down goes Winston. They brought the house. And the Titans take over on downs. 2 tight ends on the field for Tennessee and a new running back. It's Raheem Mostert trying to get to the edge, but not finding a lot out there. Netane Moody is shaken up for Tennessee. We'll shuffle things around the O-line. 3rd down. Caught by Burks. First down at the 50. Henry, the lone back. Another one, and some room this time. It's Henry for 6 yards. A lot of 2 tight end here for Tennessee. They fake it to Henry. Willis outside. Complete to Chris Manhertz. That's an impressive throw. And it's a first down. Same personnel in for Tennessee. Willis throwing, and again caught by Burks. Back into field goal range now, 3rd and 4. And they run it, and Henry gets nothing. He's hit down immediately by Pete Werner. And Tennessee doesn't appear to be sending out the kicking team. They were probably expecting a couple yards there at least, but they're going to go for it regardless. And Willis gets it to Burks, but there was nothing on the throw, and he doesn't get it. Great stand by New Orleans. Willis wanted to throw this across the middle, had to do so as the pressure showed up, and the Saints defended it very tight. 3:20 to go in the first half as Olave hauls it in. We have just a couple minutes to go until half. Only 9 combined points. Winston on the move, has a man open. That is Troutman. We'll hit the 2-minute warning, and the Saints are driving again. Every one of their drives has gone into Titan territory. That's caught. Olave to the 32-yard line. How about these pockets they're giving Jameis Winston? That makes a big difference when you have all these inexperienced receivers. Again protected, and wide open is Olave. Out of bounds at the 5. Goal to go, New Orleans. They come out in the shotgun. Winston to his right. He will run and score. Touchdown, Saints. It's a 2-score lead for the 1-win Saints, and Tennessee's defense has not played anywhere near the level I expected them to. And the offense only has 3 points, and they left points on the field last possession. 43 seconds. Here's a shot downfield, flag down. And it looks like they'll get a quick pass interference, although I didn't see a ton of contact downfield. That's an effective way to get a big play, though. 35 seconds to go. Here is Sexton, hit down quick. And they haven't really involved him much in this game. They got 1 timeout left. 3rd and 7. They're on the edge here of field goal range. And you can forget about that. Cam Jordan around the edge once again. This Saints defense is playing with a chip on their shoulders today. We got 3 seconds. Might as well throw a Hail Mary. They got to give Willis some time. They didn't do it. It comes up short. It's tipped around and incomplete. And that is the first half. One that has been controlled by the New Orleans Saints. It's just never as simple as you might think. Tennessee, winners of their last 3, facing an overmatched opponent that looks weak on paper, and they're losing by 2 scores at the half. Next week, we have our second meeting against the Indianapolis Colts, who now have a slim lead ahead of us in the AFC South, and we'll see how they handle their business against the Patriots. But also, the Jaguars are suddenly hot. Trevor Lawrence is playing really well, and they're 5-6 with a chance to stay in this division race. Yeah, those numbers there are pretty telling. 1.2 yards an attempt on the ground, going to Derrick Henry inside. You can't do a lot less than that. Raheem Mostert on the run back sets up Tennessee at their own 31. And they start the second half with more Derrick Henry inside. And that's a good start, gain of 9. 2.4 yards a carry. There is some work to do. Off the fake, bootleg left. Willis throwing, and it's nearly intercepted. Overthrew it, but the defender only got 1 foot in. 3rd and short. Henry can't get it. I can't believe it. They can't run the ball whatsoever. Ryan Stonehouse is out. It's a fake. Leonard Rouse has the football, and the Saints stuff him. Another turnover on downs for Tennessee. Another short field for the Saints. Kamara heads outside, running through Fulton, and gaining 7. Single high, stacking the box again. Kamara finds room. Breaking tackles down to the 21. It's a gain of 10. He's over 6 yards an attempt. Back to the air now. This one is deflected, and it's intercepted by Christian Fulton. And the Tennessee defense comes up with the biggest play of the day for this team. This throw might have initially hit Fulton, but it got bobbled around and finds its way back to him. What a lucky play. They'll run again, and now Henry has space. His best carry of the day, out to the 35. It's a 20-yard run. They've had no luck running inside. Maybe keep going outside. Here on second down, through the hands of Sal Sexton. He has to catch that. Another tough third down. Fans behind their 1-9 Saints. Under pressure, it's intercepted. But there is a flag. Willis was hit. Could it be roughing the passer? No, it's another defensive pass interference. And the Saints fans are not going to like this one. That contact against Ridley is what got the call. The Titans keep the football at the 49-yard line, first down. Henry fighting ahead. We'll take the 5s. That's so much better than what we had earlier. Now Willis looks to keep it. Finds a lane. And he will not slide. 15 yards down to the Saint 31. Finally putting together another possession. Sexton, he's there with the catch for 6. 2 tight ends in the game for Tennessee. Back to the air, and open. It is caught by Treylon Burks. First and goal at the 9. The Titans' best possession to this point. But that play is going to be challenged. Dennis Allen has thrown the red challenge flag, but I'm not exactly sure why. The right foot is clearly down, the left foot is down, and he had possession by the time that first foot was touching. The Saints lose a second half timeout. Here's Henry, outside, down to the 4. Receivers a little tighter to the formation on second down. Play fake, Willis to his left, has his fullback Rouse, and he won't be scoring a touchdown here. Third and goal, still 4 yards away. 2 tight ends in, 2 receivers. Raheem Mostert is in as well. Willis takes off and gets hit down short of the end zone. 4th and goal, Tennessee. And the offense is staying in the game. They are not kicking the field goal. This is aggressive. Willis back to pass. Open. Touchdown, Calvin Ridley. This time, the aggressiveness pays off for Tennessee. They do make it a 1-score game, but they were not content with a field goal try. 3-point game in New Orleans. Saints have it at their own 25. Pressure handled. That's caught. Troutman is loose again into Titan territory. I couldn't even tell you who their punter is. They just keep moving the ball. Handoff Kamara, slipping through and drilled by Jeffrey Simmons after a 5-yard play. Handoff Kamara, ran into his own man. We can't slow him down. They can, but we still didn't make the play. Saints trying to increase their 3-point lead. Keep it on the ground. Kamara taken down for a loss, and it's Kevin Byard. Finally, brings up third down for the Saints. Winston wants Kamara, but he's at the sideline, incomplete. And the field goal team comes out again. The Saints have had to settle many times in this game, and they will make it a 6-point game. 1:31 to play in the third quarter. From the goal line, here is Raheem Mostert. They give him some space, and Mostert is caught around the 39 of Tennessee. Good run back. And we'll see if the Titans can follow up that touchdown drive with more points as they still trail. It's going to be Willis on the keeper. He's got room to run and gets out of bounds into Saint territory. Nice play. Going back to that inverted pistol look. Henry gets it, and he's met quick. No gain. Third quarter coming to a close here shortly. They got a free rusher, and Willis is sacked again. Nicholas Petit-Frere just didn't pick up the edge. Now it's 3rd and 14. They split Sexton all the way out to the right side. 3 receivers plus Sal Sexton on 3rd and 14. Caught by Burks. The drive continues. He's coming up big for Tennessee time and time again. And the Titans have it in field goal range as we get this 4th quarter started. Spreading out the defense, Mostert gets the carry, and he's able to find some room inside. That's something to remember. They got that same look on 2nd down, and now Willis pulls it back. He's got space! Touchdown! And Tennessee has a chance to take their first lead as Willis, he's celebrating with a back handspring as nobody accounted for him. And you got to be careful here. He almost takes someone out. But he's excited. Tennessee finally moving the football on offense, and they have the lead 17-16. The Saints trail, but here's Kamara, and he gains 5 more. The running game has been there for them all day. They'll stay with it on 2nd down. Kamara to the 50, lost the ball! Tennessee recovers, and I think this is a true fumble that will stand. Wow. Alvin Kamara has played so well today, but one big mistake. I think Zach Cunningham knocked the ball out, and Tennessee has it with the lead at the 47. To the outside, Henry hit down again for lost yardage. Just can't quite figure it out today. From the 45, wide open, Burks underneath, gets to midfield. 3rd and 6 upcoming for Tennessee, and the Saints giving these receivers a clean release. Pressure picked up to the sideline. It is caught! First down, Chig Okonkwo. One of his first big plays of the year. First down off the fake. Dropped off to Okonkwo. That's 2 in a row. And he gets 8 more. You gotta be ready when your name is called. 2nd and short. Henry converts. Sitting back with 2 deep safeties. They fake it to Henry. Rolling out to the left. Willis throwing. Caught by Sexton. How about this throw from Malik Willis? That's even more impressive from the overhead view. From the 8-yard line, Willis scanning and coming back to his check down as Henry almost got in. He's 1 yard shy. Can they punch this in and extend the lead? Henry in for the touchdown. Tennessee increases their lead here in the 4th quarter. Up by 7, and they will go for 2. They spread the defense out. Throwing. Burks is there. Can't get in. Saints hold. And it's still a 1-score game. They ran the RPO. And Treylon Burks was that close. Still within reach for New Orleans. Down 7. 6:38 left to play. Kamara trying to make up for his fumble is bottled up by Tennessee. That was actually great run defense. Forcing Winston to the air. That's open. Olave outside the numbers to the 47. A gain of 22. Inside 5.5 to play as Winston hooks up on the outside with St. Brown. What a nice throw. We've been sitting in man coverage for much of the day, and Winston's made nice throws. First down, Kamara upfield, breaks a tackle, and gains 8. Already moving up to the Tennessee 26. Clock is not a factor. 2nd down, hit and sacked. The first time we'll say Harold Landry's name today. Back from injury, that's a big play. 3rd down, Saints. Hit again and incomplete. 4th down, and the Saints will kick. You still need a touchdown. I don't quite get the field goal here, but the kick is good. So now if they can still get that touchdown, it'll be for the lead and not for the tie. 3:26 left. They just gave Derrick Henry a chance to close this out. But it's Willis who will keep. He has some room, gets the first down, and goes out of bounds instead of sliding, which is a break for New Orleans. That's extra time on the clock. Henry carries now on first down. The Saints ready for that. Demario Davis. What's the call now as you back up for 2nd and 12? Running to the right. Willis flips it to Henry. He breaks a tackle but steps out of bounds. They ran speed option and ran it perfectly. And Henry was that close to maybe ending the game. But now it's 3rd and 5. They fake it to Henry, rolling to his left. That's Rose who won't get it. And the Saints are getting the ball back. 4th down. They really haven't had much success on those play action boots today. Ryan Stonehouse to pin them deep. A nice bounce inside the 10, downed at the 7. The Saints must travel 93 yards in 1:27. Winston, away from the pressure, decides to tuck it and gains 6. They have 1 timeout left. Remember, they burned one on a challenge earlier. Away from the pressure, nice throw by Jameis, and Olave trying to escape. Can't go far. So now they're at their own 21-yard line. A long way to go. Winston, sideline. That is caught. 6 yards. At some point, you've got to try getting more downfield. With 1 minute left to go. Winston throwing, and it's intercepted! That is Chris Jackson, and this game is over. Jackson had the blocked field goal last week that led to a touchdown, helping Tennessee win. This week, he closes it out as Winston just did not throw this ball well. And I don't think he was trying to get that to Olave, who was open further down the field. What a win for Tennessee, and for the first time in this series, they have a winning record. That is a big step for us when you look back to how rough year 1 went, and how we've lost some of the games this year. We could have talked ourselves into being sellers at the trade deadline and making some serious roster overhauls. Yet we keep winning, and we're doing so with a running game that isn't even in a good spot right now. We're finding ways to win. We're limiting our turnovers. And yeah, we're getting a little lucky at times. But luck doesn't happen to terrible teams. We really got lucky on the interception that was overturned by that DPI. But we just won a game where we didn't force a punt. And our opponents only had 19 points. I assume that hasn't happened many times in NFL history. Tennessee racks up another win. They move to 6-5 on the season. We are firmly in the playoff hunt and this division title race. We actually have ourselves a very big game next week. The biggest of this series, which also isn't saying much. But the Indianapolis Colts are in first place, but if we beat them, we'll take over first place in the South. We are in a really good spot right now and just have to keep playing good football. The Colts did end up beating the Patriots this week by 3 in a very tight game. So they stay 1 win ahead of us this season. Malik Willis, by the way, now with 18 touchdowns and 12 interceptions, has 3 straight games and 4 of his past 5 with no interceptions. Massive improvement there. Derrick Henry is now 3rd in the NFL in rushing after another inefficient game today. Hopefully we can regain our form on the ground, but if not, I've got to be more creative and maybe, like we did that one run with Mostert out of the shotgun, maybe some more plays like that would make a difference. But I wanted to end this episode by giving you a little look at some of the draft prospects that have been catching my attention. Of course, we have to start at the running back position. I'm keeping an eye on day 2 guys who could possibly be future starters. Rashad Bingham is one player I like who does have a little speed. He can break tackles and is a good kick returner and pass catcher, so I'm very interested in his skill set. He was one of my focus players last episode, and so was linebacker Will Harrison, one of my favorite players I've scouted so far. He has excellent speed and cover skills, and I think would make a big difference in our nickel package, but he also is no slouch against the run. I think he's a 3-down player and possibly a first-round option. Here's a player that is going to get everybody arguing. Sidney Smith. This guy can fly. He can get downfield. But who the heck knows if he's going to catch the ball? This guy has so many weaknesses, but one massive strength that's going to have some team taking him in the first 2 rounds. We better focus on shoring up this run defense too. I'm looking at big left ends and right ends and just anybody that can give us some fight in the middle. Quincy Saunders is one player that I think is deserving of a first-round pick, possibly. Not much of a pass rusher. So sometimes I think of this as more of a spot you fill on day 2 because you oftentimes don't get good pass rushers. But Marcus Conley is definitely intriguing with that A to C power moves. And there are a lot of players here that you can consider, and gradually you lose a little bit of that pass rush and then become more one-dimensional, maybe not as strong on day 3, but you can still get a contributor, and we need something there. I'm looking for a Danico Autry replacement. And then a wild card for us would be a safety, because I think there's a lot you can do with 3 safety packages. I'd love to be more creative, and a player like Kendrick Johnson would allow me to do a lot because he can man up on tight ends, he can play around the box and play the run, and he's a good athlete at the same time. So those are some players that have caught my attention. Let me know who you would take in the first round if you had your choice of any of those players. And that will bring an end to this episode. I hope you enjoyed it and are enjoying this season of the Tennessee Titans franchise. I'm having a lot of fun putting these episodes together. Please leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you all against the Colts in a very big game. Have a great day.